Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily and I need your help today because I have a bunch of projects that I have started, but I'm struggling to find the motivation to carry on. And they're just things I want done. So it's like I'm being so silly, but having an accountability buddy, i.e. you guys, will help me. I know it will. So come with me in this little crochet vlog as I wrap up some projects because I need help. I need help. So I wanted to show you guys what I'm working on, what I have that I would like to see done. So I have two big projects that I'm just so close to being done with that it's silly that I'm kind of not done already. And then there's a couple projects that I'd like to start. So one of the ones I have to finish is this red, and I think it's this red like cardigan top thing. Where I was stuck for a little while is because I wasn't sure if I'd play it safe and have it be a sweater or if I did want to make it into a top. And I'm glad I'm turning it into a top. Still very much sweater vibes because of the acrylic. This is it. This is the one sleeve done. I love it so much. I love the crab stitch detailing here on the side. I literally just have like one more row to do. The thing with this though is I am filming a tutorial on this. I need to catch up to the point that I need to film and then film that. So yeah, I have like one more row and then I need to film and then I need to film it. And then I can carry on with the button band. But again, I have to film that. So I think that's why I'm moving slow with this one, just because I kind of have like pit stops along the way. But yeah, this is almost done. I'd say 80%. The button band is definitely that 20%. I also have this project going on right now, which I'm writing a pattern for because I have this belief that if you can crochet a square or a rectangle, you can crochet a basic shape like a square or a rectangle, then you can make a wearable. So I want to make a wearable that is that simple. So this is the back panel. I think I need to do a few more rows, but what's holding me up with this is that I'm right around the spot where I need to make sure that, oh no, it's still very cropped. Never mind. Just need to keep adding to this. This isn't priority though. This is maybe like, I have time for this one, but it was next on my list. And then after that, this is a personal project. So again, low priority. It's just how it's coming out of my bucket. Is this gorgeous knitting project. I love having a knitting project to watch and knit at night because I find it's just so easy to like mentally be able to tune into a show and then knit in the round. So my plan with this is to continue, I'm working it bottom up to continue to the point of where I want to break off for the sleeves, and not break off for the sleeves, you break off for the back and the front panel. I might share this when I get to that point just because if I can figure it out as like a knitting beginner, I feel like if I share it with y'all, as you might be more of a crochet artist as myself, maybe if you want to give knitting a try, if you can see how easy it is to just break off the different portions. Oh, but I was at a standstill with that because I needed more yarn. So I went today and got more yarn from the store. Speaking of new yarn, one of the new projects I'd love to get done this week, and at the very least started, which I know I can get to that point, so I'd love to make another shrug like this one. So yes, shrug is on the to-do list. Dare I say that this is probably up maybe as like number 2 on the list. But actually number 3, because what you'll see is number 2 is my last project that I'd realistically love to get done this week, because once you see what is left of this project, you'll understand how silly I am for even waiting this long. Well, to be fair, what happened is I started this when it was like pretty in spring and I'm like, oh, I can wear sweaters in spring, and then it really got warm and I had no desire, and so that's understandable because I'm not wearing this anytime soon. What it is a sweater. A cropped cute sweater that I pretty much have filmed the entirety of a tutorial for here for you guys. I just need to finish like 3 rows of the cuff and I have to film it, so that's where not the hesitation, but that's where the setback has been. But at this point, I kind of have to go back and see what I did for this one in order to replicate it and show you guys, because it's been a while. But yeah, so I just have this one single sleeve to do, and I'd love to get this done because this is gonna get dyed. I'm gonna dye. I'm not loving this skin. What is this beige amongst these gorgeous purples? What is that? Why it is? I don't like it, and so I'm just gonna dye the entire thing hot pink. Yes, I need to finish this so I can put up the tutorial so I can frickin' dye it, because I'm so close to being done. And I have so much of this yarn. So those are the projects you'll see me working on at any given time throughout this vlog. Order priority is red cardigan, then purple, because why have I not finished it already? And then to start another shrug. Thank you for motivating me. I appreciate you. It's the next day. I ended up finishing the sleeve that I needed to and filming it for TikTok. I am currently working on the button band, and we've gotten to the point where now I just need to go down to the basement and get the button so I can measure how many stitches I need to skip for the buttonholes. That should definitely be done today. Might even be able to wear it as skating later if it's not too hot. Next, we're gonna prioritize that sleeve because it's literally like 3 rows of decreases, so I can do that. I've kind of like changed plans was that I started to make that shrug, and I'm like, I really just don't want to make a shrug. I have my green one, I love that green one, but I really just don't want to make a shrug. And the reason I was making a shrug is because somebody asked me in my comments over on TikTok. I like to make tutorials when I make something and I freehand something that I like, but I just not feeling it. I've just been in kind of a rut crochet wise, if I'm just being completely honest, but let's talk about it and switch angles so I can be more comfortable. So let's talk about this crochet funk because it's a really weird place to be in, but I feel like if you are watching me, you might be another crochet artist that maybe has also experienced this, because I am in a place of there being so many ideas that flood into my mind of things that I would love to create and genuinely get like a physical response to, like excitement through my body when I see these things to make. But we are in a quieter space, so my son can feel free to play his straw flute music. Well, I just want to talk to you about why it's been weird to have a bunch of ideas constantly flooding through my head, but then also simultaneously kind of being in a place of not loving how the past few makes that I've made have fit me. So then before I even start, I'm very excited to start, but I'm also like disheartened that it's just not gonna be a finished product that I actually wear after spending so much time on it. So that's where I've been mentally. I'll show you guys the tops that I'm talking about. This top in particular, I freehanded with a bunch of scrap cotton. The armholes in this one are just so big, and you can't really tell how I style it, even like if I'm wearing it and it's sitting nicely on me, but as soon as I like move to pick something up or anything, you can tell the sleeves are just like weirdly large when the rest of it is fitted. And so I don't know, I think I can make it look nice in pictures, so it does. I don't actually wear it because the sleeves irk me that much. And aside from that, all I've ever really made in the past has been oversized sweaters. So it is just new territory now, being in summer and wanting to make summer makes that aren't 3 sizes too big and that actually fit me. So yeah, we'll see how this one top goes, but that's where I've been so inspired, but then like at the same time wondering, like, this sounds so dramatic, but like being like, what's the point if it's not gonna fit me nice? And I don't like to be in that space, so hopefully I can prove myself wrong a couple times and build myself out of that. It gets the best of us, I think, time to time, especially when you're in the wearable space. So I'm not gonna get disheartened. I'm gonna keep trying, but yeah, that's where I've been mentally. And I think if that girl ends up reaching back out about the tutorial, I might just send her some links for some other free shrug tutorials, because I'm just not feeling it. Maybe as we get it closer to the fall time, I will feel sleeves more, but I'm just not feeling them this year so much. Also, I'm not wearing as many dresses, and I feel like the one outfit I love to wear my shrug with is this check dress I have from Old Navy. I'll show you right here. Yeah, I'm gonna try and finish that red top so that way I can wear it to skate later, because that's always a fun thing to do. I just came back from the basement, and these are the buttons that I plan to use for this project. Let's see though, I haven't compared reds. What do we think? Oh, okay. Because I love fun details, but I don't love when they pull attention from the rest of the piece. Especially when the rest of the piece is supposed to be, you know, like, it's a very, red to me, I don't know, even as somebody who wears bright colored things like pink and teal, and, you know, for whatever reason, red is just the top. Red is the loudest you can wear. I don't know why, it doesn't make sense. Realistically, wouldn't like fluorescent yellow be the loudest color you could wear, not red? But I don't know, that's just how my brain works. So when I do red, I want more red, but I don't want it to be even louder or take away or make, I don't know. I want it to blend in but be a fun piece, like a fun accent. Accent is what I want. I don't want it to be competing. So these are the buttons, and I'm about to film that portion for TikTok. This is how far I've gotten on this top. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do more rounds around the neck. Let's try it on actually. All right, let's see. Ooh. Maybe this is just what I needed this summer, because I'm somebody who loves kind of a uniform because it makes it easy in the morning, and I just haven't been able to find a summer uniform that hasn't made me feel like I'm just wearing a t-shirt. I think while I have it on, I'm going to take some stitch markers and mark off where I'd like buttons to be. I'm not gonna go too crazy with the buttons, but definitely a couple, one every few inches, just because I would love to not have to wear something underneath this top besides just like my undergarments, but you know what I mean. So I don't, that's the reason I didn't do ties, because ties leave these gaps in between, and I feel like you have to, I feel like I need to wear, like if I'm going to the park with my kids, I can't just not wear anything underneath. So I'm opted for buttons because it doesn't leave those gaps. Like I can have full coverage of everything without. So yeah, I'm gonna mark where I want the buttons to go. So I'm just going through my buttons, and I have 9. So if I need an extra, that's nice to have. But yeah, because they actually come 2 different sizes. I have the bigger ones. Like how something turned out. I'm actually really happy with this. Thank goodness. You guys heard me out. You know where I've been mentally, so to have a piece actually come out. Feel cute. Very nice. Cute. Alright, on to more projects. which I'll honestly probably pick up tomorrow because I'm about to leave for skating. I'm curious to wear this to skating, how I feel while I wear it, because it is AC. There is AC in the rink, but I still do get hot and sweaty, so I'm curious how this will be. Now to finish the last few rows of my cuff, which I'll do tomorrow because let's go get my new I have to go get my new glasses and go skate tonight, so I'm tapped out with crochet until later tonight, which I'll work on my knitting project. See you tomorrow.